Hi, my name is Leah. I am the owner of Franklin & Rose, and welcome to our third location. Last week, we accomplished a lot. We finished the paint, which was a huge project, and took about 4 more coats than we expected it to. Our cabinets started to arrive, our lighting started to arrive, we got the floor repaired that was damaged from the previous tenant, and then we started the water heater repair as well, but that's still in the works.
Yep. So last week, Leah told everybody that I was the reason we were delayed because I was talking to Jim too much. This week we're delayed because she ordered the wrong lights.
I did not order the wrong lights. I ordered the right lights in my mind, but Jim ran into an issue with installing them. So when I wanted 2 separate track lights, but it turns out that he couldn't run the wires to both of those. So he ended up putting poles between, which just did not look right. So instead of having that, we decided to just order long track lights to make it work instead. That way we could put lights throughout the whole thing rather than a useless rod track light, useless rod track light.
So that was a long spiel for her basically just to say she ordered the wrong lights.
I ordered the wrong lights.
Thank you.
But it's fine. The correct lights get in here tomorrow, and then Jim gets here the next day to install them. So hopefully by Thursday we will have light in this place again. It'll get the job done. Yeah, just slice through that thing like it's a turkey on Thanksgiving. While you have the saw, let's go ahead and knock out the hole in the cabinet for the outlet. Because they're putting an outlet inside the cabinet. I'm just gonna be way over here, away from the saw.
Why are you back? You scared? A little bit.
All right, best of luck. Just the fact that like you in straight lines, impossible. Hold up the square. It's great.
You're supposed to teach me how to do this. You're supposed to direct me.
Outlet's not done. Shiplap can't be delivered. Lights were wrong. This whole week is just...
Jump over here, see where you want it.
Okay. Is that all the way up against that baseboard?
No, it's like against the baseboard.
Okay,
I
now...
mean, I can make a better line now that I know how to do it.
It's okay.
12 seconds later.
I'm feeling excited. A lot is happening. This is my dream location. I know that it's gonna turn into my dream store. It's just gonna take all of the work up front, but I am feeling really excited. Some days I feel more defeated than excited. Today was one of those days when you just run into issue after issue after issue. However, it'll get done. I feel good about it. And then we thought we had the day planned out perfectly. We would get here, we would finish the cabinet project, immediately start on the shiplap project because shiplap was scheduled to be delivered between 8 o'clock and noon. Give us plenty of time to finish the cabinets, maybe get some lunch, then start on the shiplap. However, the shiplap did not arrive like it was supposed to. We had to go pick it up, which set us back probably 2 hours in our day today. So that was great. So we got a call this morning from Lowe's after we'd already received a text message confirming that it was on the way. I'll read you the text message. Okay. This morning at 8:05 a.m. Hi, is the delivery address correct for your delivery? Okay, and does Monday, April 14th still work for the delivery, which is today? I said, yes. We'll send a 4-hour delivery window later today. Okay, 4-hour delivery window was 8 to noon. So that was 8 a.m. At approximately 9:13 a.m., an hour later, we get a call from the Lowe's in Banner Elk where the items were supposed to be loaded onto the truck. The shiplap boards did not end up on the truck. Usually we would just pick something up with our Jeep. That's why we have such a large Jeep. However, we have 64 12-foot long boards. There's no way that it's fitting in this vehicle. So we are on the way to U-Haul to go get the items that were supposed to be delivered today, but Lowe's dropped the ball on. So it's gonna put us at least a few hours behind, but at least it's not a few days behind.
Everybody thinks I'm a celebrity.
Give me a minute, let me see what I got. How many pieces?
What was it, 65 or 64 pieces?
Find us a cart. I'm gonna look at the socks. What's that? Okay. This is our 3rd trip to Lowe's already. It's not even noon.
So which one did you say?
The
Craftsman?
cheapest one.
The cheapest one.
The cheapest one.
$1.99.
I think it's okay, now
Butcher blocks.
You may remember from an episode or two ago, we went shopping for countertops. We went to a stone place and we went to a woodworking place, and we are still waiting on quotes for both of those. So you're probably wondering what we're doing buying butcher block countertops at Lowe's. Well, this is our plan B, our backup plan. If both stone and live edge are out of budget, we are just gonna run with butcher block. And the reason we're buying our plan B now before we even have the quotes is so we don't have to rent a U-Haul again. If the quotes come in and they're too high, they're not in budget, or it's just not gonna work for us, we already have the butcher blocks and we don't have to rent another U-Haul.
You want to take a guess?
Huh?
You want to take a
No,
guess?
I don't even want to know. I can't look at that bill. Look at me, anxiety.
No, ma'am.
We can't move forward with any of our projects today until we get this shiplap on the wall. So we had to go get a U-Haul and pick it up ourselves. So here we are at Lowe's. They're loading up our 65 pieces of shiplap so we can get started.
It's going to be fun when I'm unloading it.
Hope you brought your muscles today.
I know. As you can see behind us, there's a lot of shiplap.
64 boards to be exact.
64 boards that I had to unload while she was MIA. Where were you at,
I
Leah?
was not MIA. I was in the line for Chick-fil-A.
So while I was out here taking 6 and 7 trips, Leah was eating.
Yeah, girl gotta eat, okay?
Girl gotta eat.
Girl gotta eat.
What in the
What should I
world?
do with all the trash?
Look at that.
What?
Can you see that? This is why you don't give Leah power tools. This is supposed to be straight.
Oh gosh.
Leah Tingle.
I'm sorry.
See, and when you have the right equipment, it goes quickly.
We went to the furniture capital of the world, which is located right here in North Carolina.
Of the world.
The world furniture capital, because I figured I need furniture, that's where I'm gonna find it. So we drove 2 hours to High Point, North Carolina. We shopped for 4 hours, found nothing, came back with nothing. Either the store was completely out of our price range and they wanted like $6,000 for a single table, or the store was more in our price range, but they did not have anything that would fit the space as needed. So that was a total fail and a total waste of our day.
I don't know who buys furniture in High Point, North Carolina, but they're in a way different tax bracket than we are.
It's because that's where they manufacture the furniture. So a lot of trade work is done there. So if you're a furniture store and you're looking to buy wholesale furniture, or if you're an interior designer and you're looking to source for your clients, then like that's the place to go. But for me, it wasn't for us.
I'm not paying $5,000 for a wooden table.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So yeah, that was a total waste of our day. That set us behind another day. Not fun. Still have to furnish this entire place.
I don't want to say I'm nervous about opening on time because we tend to, when it comes down to the grind time, we will stay here as long as we need to get the place open. My concern is hiring because this is close to a college town, which we're going to outsource to the college to hopefully find some good candidates, but that's in the middle of the end of the spring semester leading into the summer semester. So it's going to be difficult finding the people we want to hire during that time. So it's going to be difficult.
This is a really good example of how Chase and I have different roles because he's concerned about the hiring aspect, which didn't even cross my mind until now. But I am more concerned on my design and creativity side about inventory arriving on time because I still have a few designs that we've paid for them, but the manufacturers are just waiting on information from me, like sizing measurements, quantities, things along those lines. So I'm behind. He doesn't know that. He knows that now. But I'm behind on that end, and I'm a little nervous about everything arriving on time, but I would prefer to be optimistic. We'll open on time, for sure. Sometime in May, we'll open. This is actually my 4th time opening a store. I opened one in Lake Wales, Florida, that I later moved to Bartow, Florida, and then I opened Charleston, and now we're opening Boiling Rock. So I've done this 4 times, and obviously it's still not perfect. I still haven't gotten it figured out down to a science. And so if you're just getting started, you have to be okay with being flexible and going with the flow and go into it with the understanding that things are going to go wrong. You're going to get behind. Not everything's going to be perfect, and that is going to be okay because that's the only way that you're ever going to get it open. If you're expecting perfection, it's never going to happen.
Don't announce your grand opening 2 months in advance because you will have no idea how many times you'll be delayed.
But in the same breath, make sure you market your business at least 2 months before you plan to open, because you can't just open your doors and expect people to show up for you if they don't even know that you're here, that you're gonna be here. So I took advantage of that by showing a lot of the behind the scenes on TikTok, and now we're doing it over here on YouTube. And that is just a really good way to get your customers involved, to make them feel like they're part of the journey. That way they want to show up for you whenever it comes to grand opening. They feel like they were a part of it. They feel like your friends, they feel like your family. They get to know you, they get to know your business, and they get to see how much energy you've poured into it, and they want to show up for you. I wrote this so long ago that sometimes I forget that I wrote a book, but I did. I wrote a book called The Step-by-Step Boutique Guide that literally takes you through step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, from creating a vision board and making a business plan down to like checking your legal boxes and finding software and barcoding and shopping for inventory, everything. I wrote it out in a step-by-step guide with a checklist and everything. So I guess we'll link that down in the description.
Yeah, because there's no content out there that has it written out like a roadmap from, okay, here's the name of my business, but how do I open a business?
Right, and I wrote it 5 years ago now, and I still get messages and comments to this day of like people that have used it to open their own businesses, and then I'll click on their Instagram or I'll click on their profile and like they are killing it. So it's just really excited to see, knowing that like, because I took the time to put that information down on paper, women are finding success using that as a stepping stone. It's really cool.
Yep. So our upcoming projects, we have the Shiplap, which is ongoing now. We have lighting that'll be hopefully installed in a couple days when it arrives. We have to be here. We missed that by 2 minutes today by stepping out. We also have to make a trip to Charleston, so everybody will get to see the Charleston store, and I miss Charleston, so that'll be a good little mini vacation.
I cannot wait to get some food in Charleston.
Yes.
And some coffee. It's
see
the
ocean.
Best of the best.
Yep, we have to grab a lot of inventory from down there. Yep. We have our 3 exterior signs that are getting installed. That's going to bring a lot of curiosity to the space. So when people glance in, they can see nothing.
But that's okay. They'll Google us and then they'll know that we're coming. And that's good. It's been a week.
Want to get some wine?
Way ahead of you.
Almost got my finger.
Or the floor is not as straight as we thought it as that. They did not end up on the, just had a stroke. Sports car? Is that what it's called?
Don't look.
Yeah.
Don't look at me, man.
Okay.
Don't look at me, man.
Yeah, don't look at me.
So,
How do I look?
What are you looking at? You're just making more work for Jordan. Get it together. Yeah, boom, window up.
Okay, yeah.
Wall, window up. Okay. Is that good? Once you find where the studs are in the wall, usually they're the same distance apart. So it'll be
Look
fine.
at me. Yeah, you just found a stud.
Oh my God.
Yes, sir. So the boys that are watching, you like that. You like that.
Close to my camera, get this in frame. You're gonna find this. I'm gonna sync the audio.
High five. Jordan's gonna have so much work ahead of him. What are you doing?
This is the world's biggest fort.
Meant to be broken. I just want you to know who I am.
This is a classic. Oh! It's like I'm on a roller coaster.